Hi friend! It's officially March Madness. Now if you're not a sports fan or a college student or just a regular old gambler, let me break it down for you. March Madness is a yearly college basketball tournament and it's happening right now. 64 teams face off against each other over 10 days in at least 6 different locations. So honestly, it's still a better way of picking a winner than the Electoral College. Every year, people get super hyped to make brackets, and then within 24 hours, they're super salty about their brackets. If you have friends in Ohio, please be gentle to them during this very difficult time. But aside from all this fun, the NCAA is also a reminder to all of us that we have a long way to go when it comes to gender equality. Last week, this video went viral. It is from Sedona Prince, one of the players from the NCAA, and she shows the difference between the women's and men's weight room.
I got something to show y'all. So for the NCAA March Madness, the biggest tournament in college basketball for women, this is our weight room. Let me show y'all the men's weight room.
It's crazy. It's like they heard that women make 81 cents for every dollar men make and they're like, hold my beer. Like seriously, someone needs to send that women's weight room to the weight room. Where art thou gains? I see none. And what's most frustrating about this is that this is not surprising at all. Please refer to about 80% of my previous rants. The narrative is exhausting. We've seen the same disparity when it comes to US women's soccer. Remember when the US women's soccer team was asking for wage equality and the response they got was, well, the men get paid more because they have more skills. What are you even saying? How is that even fair? Also, if anything, men have trained their whole life on how to run with balls. Just saying. Oh, real talk, it's the same bogus we saw during the Boston Marathon long ago. When Kathrine Switzer tried to run the Boston Marathon as the first woman to do so, men literally were shoving her to get off the track. And it's the same sexism we saw in Harry Potter when Hermione was literally carrying Gryffindor, but Harry got all the credit. I'm sorry, I have to say it, you're terrible at magic, Harry. You only got into Hogwarts because you're a legacy admission that's riding on a Quidditch sponsorship. Yeah, I said what I said. But you know me, I like to look at the positives in life, and if there is progress, I'd like to applaud it. Since this video went viral, a lot of changes have taken place. The NCAA has since upgraded the women's weight room and now it includes things that a normal weight room and gym should have, such as heavier weights, rowing machines, and a practice court that doesn't look like it was airdropped into a conference room in the basement of a Holiday Inn. Just the basics! NCAA senior officials have also apologized and admit that they fell short, which is great, but also this shouldn't be happening in the first place. And I can't help but think that if this video by Prince didn't go viral, would changes have been made? Or would the women still be working out with 5-pound weights and drinking an off-brand Gatorade that can only legally be referred to as blue drink? And I want to give a shout out because it takes a lot to speak out when you're being discriminated against, especially during a high pressure tournament like this. And people are always telling athletes, just shut up and dribble. So shout outs to Sedona Prince for pushing this change for all women. I swear, if this doesn't get her on a Wheaties box, I'm done with cereal. I'm kidding. What would I eat for dinner? But you get my point. And you know what? There are so many women in sports who are absolute bosses that are leveling the playing field for everyone. From Billie Jean King to Serena Williams to Sedona Prince. Considering it's Boss Week, I absolutely salute you. Now do me a favor real quick, if you could just do a TikTok comparing my setup to every other NBC host. Hey, thanks so much for watching this clip. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more just like it. If you don't, none of us can leave set.